All right, Willie can't be with us today, so I'm doing some quality photo shooting, video shooting from my phone here. Gonna look at the next project we got going on. It's a 2021 Porsche 718 Spyder, Miami blue. Come in for some PPF removal, and we're actually going to be doing full body PPF on this. So we got to remove all the PPF on the front end. Doesn't look that great. I'm going to zoom in and show y'all some of the edges and the not so quality install on this. So let's zoom in and take a look. We're going to start here down on the rocker panels. I mean, the car is 5 years old, so it's going to have some buildup around the edges. But some of these edges could have been a lot tighter. You got a pretty decent gap here. Let's say a good maybe quarter of an inch or so. And then we got some door edge guards on here that just look horrendous. This mirror doesn't look too bad. It's got a kind of jagged edge on it up here. A little buildup, then build up around this seam. We're actually going to be doing a full coverage on this mirror, so you won't see none of those edges like that. One thing that does bug me, they did a full front end on this car, but they didn't do the windshield surround, which is very prone for getting chips on these cars. You can see we got a little one right there. Can't really see it. We'll have to touch that up before we can put the film on here. Over here to the passenger fender, we'll zoom in on this gas cap here. Very poor alignment, little build up there. We're going to make sure we wrap that all the way around. They did a decent job wrapping inside the fuel door here though, so I can't really complain there. One of the main reasons for wanting this redone, it's got a little bit of damage on it. I guess they picked up something off the highway. But luckily this is just on the film, so not a big deal. But we'll move up to these gaps around the headlights. Another almost quarter of an inch gap around the back side of the headlight, which needs to be tightened up. Big gap here that doesn't look that great. You can see all the dirt build up around it. Kind of jagged edge here, but it doesn't look too bad. We'll move on to the rocker panel on the driver's side here. A little bit of kind of not so great alignment here. These are kind of hard to get lined up, so we don't really want to complain too much about the alignment on these because they are a little bit of a pain. But another door edge guard, all black around the edge. And then you see the buildup inside there around the rocker panel. This mirror looks a little worse than the other one. Got a bunch of buildup here. I'll try to focus. This edge has caught a lot of dirt. Kind of popped up some. This fender don't look too bad, but again, not great alignment around that headlight. Another big gap. But they did a better job tightening it up down here. Just a little far away right there. Needs to come up closer to the edge. Decent gap there. The bumper doesn't look too bad, but we got a little bit of peeling right there, which that'll help us get started on taking this off. Gap down here could have been a little bit tighter, but nothing terrible there. They did a good job aligning around these headlight washers. And of course, we got a little bit of buildup around this edge. I mean, all in all, it's not too bad. Just some edges that should have been tightened up a little bit more, but as the PPF gets older, it could shrink away from the edges too, so we need to keep that in mind. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna peel all this off. I'm gonna break out the steamer, get it all peeled off, get the car prepped, and we're gonna do full PPF on this 718, so stay tuned.